feel like I manifested her, y'all. It's just like it's so exciting being able to work with somebody who she just has a really good spirit, and I'm so thank you for the daily heart me Nat. I feel so grateful to just God is putting me around some really really powerful women, and I'm just so grateful for y'all and just y'all spirits, and you know what I mean, just knowing that you guys are also on a journey and you're executing, you're working every day, and to be able to be around that, it's just exciting. It's cold, y'all, down here, so please don't. It's cold. It's cold. I probably need to turn the heat up. Well, yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm excited this morning. I feel a little like a little drained a little bit, so I'm gonna be sipping on my coffee because I added some MCT oil. So supposedly the MCT oils is supposed to help with like digestion as well as giving you energy. So I need some energy because I feel like I got on the stair stepper this morning and I was ready to be like, no, no. It was I was at 3 minutes, y'all, and I was like, I don't know. Still had 22 minutes to go, and I was like, I was only on number one, and I still was complaining. Not complaining, but I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. But we end up doing. I end up doing just 15 minutes on the stair stepper, and then 15 minutes on the bike. I love the bike with the TV that shows you in other places. Like today, I was in Maui biking on the mountains. That is an experience, y'all, and I love it. It's cold. Oh yeah, man. I had my coat on this morning going to the gym. I was ready. All right, y'all. Yo, so yesterday I was creating videos to start marketing the growth hour. So now we got Wednesday, and so tonight will be the growth hour. So just FYI, and just so you know, the growth hour you are able to pop in whenever. Okay, last week I think we were on there till midnight. So from 8 to midnight we were on there. So I'm just saying, and you don't have to stay on there the entire time, but we were getting work done. I was getting work done, and so was Hey Ty, and so was everybody else. So I say we come on there, we get work done, so you don't have to come on at 8. So you can come in whenever. If you got the link, just pop in. If we're there, come in and get some work done. You know what I mean? So that's tonight, the Growth Hour Collective, 8 p.m. Until let's just say it's 8 p.m. until, because we be in there getting it in. And then also I want people to know too that if you have questions, if there's something that you're struggling with, that you're just like, you know what, I don't know why this it just I can't do it. Last night I ran across a video and I thought it was so important for me to have run across this video, right? It talked about how sometimes we be too smart for our own good. Who's that? Hey, hey, I'm just doing. Sometimes, hey Tammy, good morning. Sometimes we're too smart for our own good, right? And thank you for the daily heart me. And sometimes we think that uh it's procrastination that's stopping us, right? And meanwhile, it's our brain that's literally piling on all the reasons why we could fail. And that's the reason why sometimes we procrastinate. So I'm saying that this collective, this community that we've created, right, is for us to be able to get out of our way. It's for us to be able to be like, you know what? I've been procrastinating on this task. I haven't got it done. I need to get it done. Let me show up for the collective tonight and let me just get it done. Let me just sit there. Let me do what I gotta do. Thank you for the heart puff. Let me do what I gotta do so that I can accomplish this goal that I'm trying to do, or get this task done. I mean, shit, it could be fold your damn clothes. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you gotta do, then guess what? That's what you gotta do. Fold your clothes. You know what I'm saying? So I say join us at the Growth Collective. It's tonight, also Friday night, and then we also started a Saturday morning one. as well. And it's just it's for us to get work done. So if you got some goals that you're trying to accomplish, yeah. And then tomorrow we are going to have our official day, starting the 12-week brand and go get the bag accelerator program. So I'm so excited about everything that is going on. It's kind of, I'll be honest, it's kind of overwhelming. You know what I mean? Because it's just like it's new, and it's every time I go live, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? Every time I do something new, it's scary. So the good thing is they say if it's scary, then that means you do something right. So um, tap in, if you're interested in rebranding or branding or just learning about it, tap in. It's the beta program, so at this moment I'm just looking to um, get testimonials and all of that. So definitely send me your information so you can tap in with us tomorrow. That will be at 8 p.m. as well. And then I'm thinking like 7, 8 p.m. I know I like 7 o'clock so we can get in and get out and we're not up all night doing stuff. And then if we want to, go a little longer, we can. But for the most part, the goal is to brand and launch. You know what I mean? Be able to get out of this 12-week program, or not even get out of this 12-week program. While you're in this 12-week program, I want to see you making money. So that is definitely the goal. But yeah, let's get started. We are finishing up chapter 3 of the Growth Hour. So if you're new here, and if you're not new here, I am Mecca Joy. I am the host for the Growth Hour, where we are leveling up for unstoppable growth. And I like to read books, so we're reading the I Am My Brand by Kubi Springer, and this is how to build your brand without apology. And I think more importantly that I'm learning, especially with online businesses, especially when we're the face of our business, the personal branding is super important. As much as we sit here and be like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, they had went into somebody's live, and normally they're talking about something, and then they went into their live and they were talking about other stuff, and it was just like, I don't know. And it also made me think, if I'm ever jumping into somebody's live, if I'm going to be jumping into somebody's live talking about whatever, you know what I'm saying, maybe something that isn't on topic of what I normally talk about, I have to be careful about it. I won't be on here talking about intimacy and relationships and stuff when that's normally not what I just talk about. So I have to be careful. Just from that conversation, it made me be like, you know what, I'm be a little bit more intentional about even the rooms that I'm engaging with, to ensure that if I jump on someone's panel or into someone's room, that it's in alignment with my business and my values too. You know what I mean? And I mean, don't get me wrong, I turn up sometimes, but I think that I should be on my personal page. You know what I mean? Or my other business page. So all right. So today we're going to be talking about brand perception, and I'm excited to get started with this because this lady, man, she been getting us right. And I think more importantly, reading these books make us, hey, Royal Secrets, reading these books make us um just really just bring it back to, I hope this don't mess up the sound. Let me know if the sound is messed up. I thought my phone was on a charger last night. Good morning. Um, Reading these books just kind of, what I feel like, it's just like, we're reintroducing to ourselves again. It helps. I feel like you don't always remember things the first time, so this is allowing us to just refresh our brands, refresh our brain, refresh the information that we've been learning about. Because a lot of us, I'm sure, we're getting information overload when we're watching this coach and that coach, and everybody is telling us a whole bunch of stuff. So yes, I feel like it does too. And for me, I feel like from day one, if I go back to my videos and watch when I first started doing this to now, I feel like I've gotten better, with reading. It just started, and then it's created like a whole show, I feel like, and then I've been invited to other people's channels, so I feel like this is a mission. This is a movement, you know what I mean? And then read an article the other day that only 5% of African or black. That made me sad. You know what I mean? Like, That made me so sad because gotta read more, man. It shouldn't. We shouldn't be that busy or that consumed with technology or television. Black Spay, what up? That we're not doing what we need to do. So, um, I'm a little irritated that um, I must have got too many. Turn the computer off last night, y'all. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, what's today? The 9th. April 9th, 20. I can't believe it's April, y'all. Sheesh. Sorry, I'm getting up on chapter 3. We are reading chapter 3. One. We only got 2, 3. Oh my god. Wait, hold up. I was about to say this gotta be finishing this book. Wait, no, it can't be that many pages. We're not reading all them pages. We about to break this down. 74 to 60. All right. Sorry, y'all. We're finishing up 60 to 74. Those are the pages. Oh, computer not typing. All right, sorry, y'all. I thought I was prepared. It's all my fault. Shay, good morning. Good morning. Who else is in here? I'm sorry, y'all. I want to make sure that I'm speaking to everybody. Thank you for the daily heart me. We got Shawty, Black Spade, Coach She, Tammy. Thank you for being here, Natalie. Tammy, you be going on late. I think I might be changing my time to later in the day because I feel like I need to go later. I don't know why, but that's definitely been on my heart recently to go a little later. I've been thinking like 5:55. I even thought about 10:10 today. So yeah, I'm definitely considering it. I know I tried it before. Remember, I was just like, Oh, you're PST. Okay. Okay. What time do you actually go on live? Oh, I'm typing up. I'm sorry, y'all. Good morning over on YT. That's probably what it is. I got Photoshop up. Y'all, wait till I show you this. I'm doing this juice. This lady's website. She has a juice business. So she actually has a seafood. It's a seafood and soul food truck, right? And she has a juice. She's added like juice detox and stuff. So I'm building her website. I just created all these mock-ups of juices for her brand or whatever. And oh my goodness, I can't wait to show out. It's so exciting. And you know what's crazy? I don't always show what I'm working on while I'm working on it because a lot of times I don't think people be wanting me to show they work. You know what I'm saying? So, they haven't launched yet. That's why a lot of times I don't show behind the scenes, or at least until it's completed. Because I don't know if they want people to know that they're doing this. Hey, you said you wanted to visit the Mecca. You here with me? I am the Mecca. I know, I can't wait either. And just think, if I was showing your stuff, people would be seeing it before people would be seeing it. Good morning, Tori. People would be seeing it before people would be seeing it, and you might not want that. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for the roses. Um, yes, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here trying to shut stuff down. And I apologize for being late today, but we got our workout on. Watch y'all. Look at my muscle. Look at that. I don't know if that's really muscle, but that thing look nice. I just can't wait till we get rid of this stuff. When we get rid of that, ooh, okay. Yeah, okay. It's okay. It's like see the Mecca. All right, let's get started. Let's read our book. You might get bored when we read our book, but I have a beautiful voice. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to read. I want us to read our affirmations, but my computer's over here acting. This is why I don't always be using the computer for stuff. I know it's the worst. We was doing triceps today, and I couldn't even do 10. It was 10 pounds on the machine where you pull it down. I couldn't even do 10 pounds. What, working out with somebody who knows? So I don't know if y'all working out, and I just want to give y'all a tip because I had not been doing this right. The no, we need I need gravity's real, and just imagine if you being intimate with somebody and they so soft that their skin is flapping. I'm getting older, y'all. I can't be skin can't be flapping. Oh, oh look. Sorry, Black Spade, you got blocked. But to come with the right conversation. I didn't know. I was thinking maybe it was being inappropriate, but I was like, all right, I'm not going. Maybe be all right. But thank you, she. Take care of it because we got work to do. All right. But yeah, the arms thing is not my favorite at all. Not my favorite at all. Let's go. And then I don't even think they what's this? Right now. Um yeah, I can't wait though to get it right. I'll be so happy to get it right because I this got to go. This got to go. Hey Day, good morning. Yo, I'm so excited that I was there. That was an amazing experience with you this morning, yo. I was crying. I was like, oh my God, this is I not Pastor. I was like, that was like Beyonce of fucking excuse my language, sorry. That was like Beyonce of the I was like, oh my God. I was listen, I was freaking out. Let me just say I was over here freaking out. I was freaking out. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no. And I knew before you started crying, I knew you was gonna start crying. Like I was just like I was like, here come the tears is about to come because I know that feeling was like I was feeling it like it was you know what I'm saying? Like what? I know that's gonna have you on a high for a minute. The fact that he even knows who you are, like, oh my God, I'm excited just now thinking about it all over again. Oh, sorry, y'all. So I don't know if y'all know, but Tay, she does a live every morning at what's that 8 a.m. Eastern time. I know it's Eastern time for me, right? And she talks about Jesus and she reads the Bible and she's just such a powerful young lady, right? And thank you for the heart puffs. And today, what's his name? Pastor Mike. He sings that song. Amen. 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 Listen, he came into her live today and was going ham sending gifts. Like I was like, ah. Not only was he giving gifts, but it was just the appreciation and the words of encouragement. And oh my God, it was an amazing experience just being there. And it's crazy because, mind you, I'm in my house, they in their house, and the energy, you could fucking feel the energy. Sorry for cussing y'all. You could feel the energy. Oh my God, it was just an amazing experience. I'm glad that I got to share that experience with you. And just let me know. I just want you to know that I love you, sis. And I just can't, I'm just excited to just watch your journey and watch you grow and watch you build and all of that. You know, I'm just happy to be here and to have your number to be like, that's my friend. Because I'm just excited for everything that you're doing and for your family and everything. So we along for the ride. We along for the ride. All right, let's get started, y'all. So welcome to the Growth Hour. I am Mecca Joy, and we are leveling up for unstoppable growth. This is where mindset meets marketing and truth builds the brand. All right. Today we're finishing up with chapter 3. We're not reading all of this book. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being lazy today. Being lazy. We are not reading all of this, but we are going to go through it. Yesterday we went through the pestle for self audit, so make sure. Oh, thank you. And we've been checking on ourselves, checking on our brand strategy. Today we're digging a little deeper into what Kubi calls the mirror moment. The raw honesty required to build an authentic, aligned brand that's built to last. All right. And our affirmation for today is I welcome clarity, correction, and confidence. My brand reflects my truth, and my transformation. My brand reflects my truth and my transformation. Hey, Nene. Hey, Lila Mar. Okay, so I want to read that one more time. I welcome clarity, correction, and confidence. My brand reflects my truth and my transformation. Okay, so let's go. And let's for our mindset shift this morning. Avoiding the truth won't protect your brand. It delays your breakthrough. Real alignment starts with real honesty. Real alignment starts with real honesty. So let's get started. We're gonna read a little bit. I think I'm learning how to like skim to get where we need to get and get what we gotta get and get out of here. But you're more than welcome to go get this and read it word for word. But today it says, what really is your brand perception? So you have a vision for your brand, an idea of how everyone sees it, but the question is, do they really see it the way you want them to? Do they really see it the way you want them to? When a consumer sees or hears a brand name and is aware of that brand, something unique and psychological happens. Whether the consumer is aware of it or not, an initial reaction that entails their thoughts and feelings toward the brand almost always takes place. Now just think this, I'll be honest, when I was on your live this morning, Tay, just thinking about his brand name. You know what I mean? Like everybody was like, I know all of us was like, oh you know what I'm saying? Because hey Chicago John, thank you for the daily heart me. He is, he's created that energy and that love and that just that love of Christ and just that energy where it's just like, you know what? I'm with him, I'm rocking with him. You know what I mean? It felt good, So the mental reflection is a result of what we marketers translate into brand perception. We perceive his brand to be a good brand. Now, if some bull crap come out, we might be like, it might, sour the brand. But as of right now, he has a great brand that's inspiring millions. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? Brand perception is a special result of a consumer's experiences with the brand because we felt good about that. We feel good about him, It's highly pivotal to a marketing strategy as it's often what evaluates a simple product or individual into a brand. When undertaking your brand audit, you need to make sure your vision of how you want to be perceived is lining up with what is really happening. Here are a few ways to do this. Social listening. Use social media to review what people are saying about your brand, review the comments, and analyze the words they use when they describe your brand. Now, don't get me wrong, there are always going to be trolls and negative people on social media, right? But there is a pattern that is coming through. Chances are there's perception in there, whether good or bad. It's your job to be aware of it and change it if you deem necessary. Chastity, good morning. Ask your stakeholders. Those who have been working with you for a while will be able to give you some solid feedback, whether that's long-term customers or colleagues who have been working with you daily. Speak to them. Ask such questions as, why do you keep buying from my brand? What benefit does it give you? What 5 words would you use to sum up my brand and working patterns? If you could change anything about my personal brand, how I work in this team, what do you think could be changed? Don't be afraid of the answers. Knowing gives you an opportunity to correct and enhance. Oh, yay. Thank you. We on for tonight. I hope to see you tonight. We getting some work done. Thank you, Tay. Ask lost or non-customers. Listen, this is what I want. Hey, Nick, this is what I want to do so bad to make sure that, because I feel like if a person had a bad experience with my brand, oh yeah, let's go. If a person had a bad experience with my brand, oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you for the hand heart. I want to know, like, what was that? Is that a kiss or something? Oh. And look, oh, shucky ducky, look, y'all. All right, let's get back to reading. But ask lost or non-customers. I feel like, okay, okay, yes, yes, we're doing it Friday. Yes, 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 we're doing it Friday today. Um, I want to know why. If somebody doesn't work with me, I want to know why. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you leveled up. All right, let's go. Because I want to know how I can improve, right? How can I improve when I'm doing my, um, my discovery calls, or when, whenever I'm doing anything in my business, if a person doesn't choose to work with me, I want to know why, so that I can get better, period. How can you strengthen your strength? This is the next one, y'all. This is important. How can you strengthen your strengths? I have a saying, one that I have taken from something along the way, but one that I live by. If you're going to do it and do it well. I definitely believe that. If you're going to do it and do it well. Period. When my kids was in sports, and sometimes I sit back and I be like, man, I could have done so much better. Oh, I was bad. And I realized I was a single parent. I was a married single parent. I was a single married parent, and it's stressful. Yeah, imagine. But I can't imagine being a single parent and having to do everything either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta pick your struggles. But anyway, here we go. If you produce digital content, you should be able to tell me something that I can't easily Google. You need to be striving to be an expert, the master in your field. If you do clothing, make sure the quality is fantastic and the designs are both original but also wearable. Thank you, She. Thank you. If you are a wellness instructor, bring new techniques to the market that rubber stamp you in the marketplace. If you are in banking security, be seen as the most qualified with original thought and critical thinking. You have to identify your strengths and really, 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 really play to them. You have to take your strengths and ramp them up. Show me something I haven't seen. Tell me something I don't know already. Listen, I have seen this right here, right now. I have a post on social media, on Instagram, that is at 97,000, right? And now, granted, I was telling somebody today who's not on social media. Hey, Matt, I was telling somebody today about it on social media, and if the camera's out, oh shucks. Oh no, it's on. What did he say? Somebody's over here talking to Instagram. Rose. Oh, shucky ducky. I hope it's back. Um, what was I saying? Sorry, y'all. That just messed me up. That's why I don't be trying to look at all the screens, y'all, because I will lose my focus. All right, let me get back because I don't know what I just got. Boom, boom. All right, let's come back. Where was I talking about? We're talking about streams. Oh, this is what I was saying about my post. So thank you for coming back. So I posted the post, right? It's at like 90 something followers. I've gotten over, I want to say almost 1,000 followers from this post, and it's the post about the ladies, the Google Gmail video. So that post over there is like, I think it's going mini viral, right? So I was telling somebody, I was like, yeah, it's going mini viral. It's at 90,000 views. They was like, that's mini viral? And I was like, yeah, I know somebody who got 900,000 views on a post. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, oh, I was like, so to me, to know that I could get 900,000 views, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's mini viral. You know what I'm saying? But I also think, okay, 9,000 views will probably be, that's like micro viral. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say, I don't know. Anyway, let's get back. You have to identify your strengths and really play to them, right? Once you take the time to be excellent, oh, that's why I was saying it, because I realized that me figuring out how I so many things that I can do, that I can get on the phone with pretty much anyone and they can be like, Mecca, I'm having an issue with this. Can you figure it? Can you help me? 9 times out of 10, I can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lisa. Thank you for the daily heart me. Who was that? Um, so I'm learning that that is probably the best content for me to post because obviously people like it. You know what I'm saying? So I have to figure out a way now that I can start being able to post more content that speaks to my strengths and shows people shit that they haven't seen before. Period. And that's what I need to do. Period. That's what I need to do. All right. So you need to master your gifts. You need to represent excellence so that when you start to create and promote your brand, people will keep coming back because you are the best at what you do. Once you take the time to be excellent, you will find that your customers will be your ambassadors and your brand awareness will grow quickly. Listen, I have been stuck at 2,200 and some odd followers for years. And I'm not buying followers, y'all. I know that people have done it and I know people that do it and people don't know. But I know that I did it. So I personally can't do it. You know, I don't like to buy fake products or fake clothing, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't want to buy fake followers, you know? So I want to be able to build this genuinely with authentic stuff, you know what I mean? And I want people to learn from the information that I put up. And that's period. And I'm learning to be able to that's my gift. To be able to teach, to be able to show stuff. I don't want no fake. Mm-mm. I don't know why it's blocking you. I don't want fake. Mm-mm. So, all right, here we go. Don't worry about your weaknesses. I have dyslexia. So, when I write a book or a report, I hire a really good proofreader and PA to review my book. Having someone protect my weaknesses allows me to really enjoy and strengthen my strengths to the point where I become the absolute best at what I say to the world I work in. And this is why we got the Growth Collective, the Growth Hour Collective. So you're able, if right now there's something that you have a weakness in and it's stopping you, it's making you procrastinate, is thank you for liking the live sheet, it's stopping you from doing what the heck you got to do. This is why you need to show up in the Growth Collective so that you're able to strengthen your strengths to the point where you become the absolute best at what you say to the world, period. All right. You too need to take the time to build your expertise and strategically partner with others to help to further strengthen what you have to offer. And then it's a perfect opportunity for you to network. So go to the growthhourcollective.com or link in my bio and register today. That was a great commercial, y'all. I recently had a client who ran a very successful e-commerce business, which she started while at the university with her co-founder. The two of them loved fashion. One wanted to be a stylist and a designer, while the other was a business student who simply loved all things fashion. They realized that if they partnered their individual strengths, they would counteract the other's weaknesses. The designer now has someone to focus on the business, and the business person now has someone who understood fashion trends. As a result, they have grown the company in the last 5 years to over 1 million turnover and have nearly 1 million followers on Instagram. Look at that. I recently sat down with Aaron Collier, CEO of technology firm Just Three Things. During our discussion, we talked about how so many women fail to master their strengths. Listen to that. How so many women fail to master their strengths or even begin to acknowledge them. This is why the collective is so important because we can't be walking around here not knowing our strengths. And we can't be so focused on our weaknesses that it stops us from achieving our. Here's what Aaron and I talked about. Aaron, once you start to see your strengths and weaknesses, you realize that all the other people who are in the meeting room with you have shortcomings as well. They are good at some things, but not so great at others. The first time I was asked to build a team that would be working for me, I started to approach it very much as if I had four hires, or six hires. Instead of hiring people who are like a carbon copy of each other just to maximize productivity, I started to ask, how do I make sure that I am getting the most out of each of these people? When you start to think about hiring people or promoting people into roles in that way, it really helps you reflect on who you are. I am like this too. Here's my strength, but here are my shortcomings. And this is why what I need in the team, so much of being a manager, is being able to recognize both your superpower and those shortcomings, and then implementing that skill on finding the right people to work for you, and then building a unit amongst all of those people to help you all reach your objective. This is why, y'all, I'm telling y'all, we can no longer just be building these solopreneur ass businesses and then working our ass into the ground. No, we're not doing that no more. We're going to learn how we can hire, how we can be workable or work withable. You know what I'm saying? Because I think sometimes we be scared to hire people because we know we mean ass boss. I know I'm a mean ass boss, so maybe I'm just talking to myself. Because I be serious. We got work to do. I don't need nobody over here who what do you call it? Uh burning up hours and stuff, okay? No. It says when you are hiring or trying to get hired, it is like trying to put a jigsaw puzzle together. How are you part of that jigsaw puzzle, and who else do you need in that jigsaw to make the puzzle complete? Aaron, 100%. Obviously, our unconscious bias means we are drawn like people who are similar to us. I love having a good chat with someone in an interview, but you really need to discipline yourself, because I need to sit back in the meeting and not jump in right away with a suggestion, because that person may be going through different thought process than I have. The fact that they are thinking differently is really valuable to me, but that involves me letting go of ego and assumptions, which are typically driven by insecurities. Listen, yes, and this is why I probably am like that, because I'm letting my ego run it, right? And I gotta come back and say, okay, let me listen. What are their strengths? What can I put them, where can I position them within the business to be able to help me, and me not be over here freaking the fuck out? You know what I'm saying? And then here's Kubi. And then going into negotiation, promotions, or even presenting the organization, all of them require you to recognize where you fit into the jigsaw puzzle, and then telling them the reason why they should hire you. Aaron, absolutely. Also, people may offer you jobs that might not be the best fit for you. And it's equally important to know when to say thank you very much, but no thanks. I've learned that recently. There are some things that I will do, and there's some things that I won't do. One thing that I won't do is I will never ever I will never build a website on someone else's platform. If someone has already built that website, I will never do that again. I learned my lesson this week, and one thing that I want y'all to be aware of: if you ever build a website on WordPress, please make sure that the people are enlightening you on the builder or any plugins that they use on your website that have subscriptions. Because in the event that the subscription expires, there's nothing that you can do. You can't go into that website and update it. I'm just like, I can't believe this is happening. You know what I mean? So I kind of, if I put anything on a person's website, I keep it up. Period. I don't want you to go into your website and you can't update it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Team, good morning. So pay attention to that. All right. And then it says, where we go? I'm sorry, I got lost. However, you might come to the end of the year and decide that you want to do something different, and they might give you 3 options to explore, all of which will look good on purpose. Tape. I'm sorry, I've been missing live lately. I've been in the gym going ham. Um, I'm not going to go to work in a financial services sector, for example. I'm not the best person for that. They don't really want to be talked to by a little petite American who blah blah blah. All right, so let's do some work. How can you strengthen your strengths? I want you to take for a second and just think about it, right? This requirement, you got to be brutally honest why your brand audit has been created. It is designed to ensure that the vision you have is actually being communicated and created. If it is not, you then have a chance to change. As such, your brand audit is the most important aspect of you building your personal brand. What problem are you solving? What is the evidence you are the right person to solve the problem? So, for example, if you follow Chris and T, right? The problem they're solving is that so many people in this world are just, I say, we're just overwhelmed with negative thoughts and just the lack of positive music. And to know that you can turn on your music and you can be encouraged that you can do anything, that money comes to me, like all of that. That is a powerful brand statement, to be able to know that you're motivating people through your music, you know. So who is already doing it? What is your pestle? How are you being affected by the political, economical, uh sociological, technological laws, or the environmental, right? What really is the perception of your brand? How can you strengthen your strengths and find your superpower? How can you strengthen your strengths and find your superpower? I think your superpower is that you can make the music to get the people going. What is it? Uh Tiba Mente. Tiba Mente. All right. Here we go. All right, we skipping over some of this stuff because she's having conversations with people. We don't really need to have these conversations with people. So let's come back. Boom. So the key takeaways from chapter 3. All right. Where focus is owning the part of your brand that no longer serves us and making space for what's next. What? Yes, feeling good, feeling blessed. Yes. Oh my goodness. Listen. I've been slacking. I was in the gym listening to some stuff I shouldn't have been listening to this morning, and I should have been listening to my Kristen T playlist. I hate not having my iPhone because that's where all of my music. I got a whole good vibes playlist. But anyway, all right, let's go back. Key takeaways. A brand audit isn't about shame, it's about strategy. So don't think that you're doing this audit to be like, oh my God, don't feel bad about yourself. We're not doing that. We hey Tamisha, we are not feeling bad about our brands. We're fixing it. All right. If something feels off in your brand, it probably is. Don't ignore it. Just fix it. You gotta fix it. Can't be sitting around here moping. Oh, I don't know. Just fix it. Get on the Growth Collective tonight, Saturday, or Friday or Saturday, and then you'll be able to have the support from the community. Thank you for the heart puff. You'll have the support from the community. You can ask a question, open up, be vulnerable to say, hey, I need help with this, so that you can move past it and we can get you out of the way. You could be like, you know what? I'm off to the races. I got it. You want that book? You want to get that book started? Come on tonight and be able to show up for yourself. You know what? Even if you just get the cover, even if you just get the title page, the preface, whatever, you come in and you be like, you know what? I'm going to fix it, right? So get clear on what to keep, what to kill, or, what to get rid of or change in your messaging, visuals, offers, and voice. Get clear on what to keep, get rid of, or change in your messaging, visuals, offers, and voice. What are you doing, right? This is a foundation of creating consistent income and legacy. This is the foundation. All right, so what's one thing now you realize you've outgrown in your brand? What's one thing now that you've outgrown in your brand? I'm thinking about it. What's one thing that I've outgrown in my brand? What's one thing that I've outgrown in my brand? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that could even consist of. I wonder what that even consist of. What could I say? What I've grown out of? Like, I sometimes, you know how when you think things, like when I first started, um when I first started being, getting into spirituality and just, learning religion or whatever, right? I would just ask questions. And because I didn't know what positive words to utilize, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to, so I just asked chat, right? This is one thing I've over outgrown in my brand is the over reliance on offering general services. It says as my expertise deepens and my focus narrows, I've moved toward offering more specialized and high value digital products, courses, signature coaching programs. This shift aligns better with my vision of scaling through passive income and allowing me to serve more people in a more impactful way. How come I couldn't say it even though I was thinking that? I definitely was thinking that. I just couldn't verbalize it. It's exciting to be embracing this new phase of my brand's evolution. How about you? Anything you've outgrown in your brand? Oh, that's crazy. I think y'all should put that question in your chat and just see. I'm cracking up. All right, y'all. So it's 3-step brand truth detox. Y'all ready? One, keep it real. Write down what still feels good, true, and aligned in your brand. Listen. That was funny as heck. That was funny. But I feel like, to be honest, that was exactly what I was thinking because I have really, the way I feel like where I'm moving with my brand right now is that I really want to be able to be more impactful. I want to be able to give people the information that they didn't know. I want you to be able to come to my page. Yes, I do websites and all of that stuff. I want you to be able to see that I do that and know that I do that. However, but I still want to be able to help people. So many, it's a million people out here who do websites, right? But can your website person create your graphics? Can your website person come take your pictures? Can your website person shoot? Can your website person create all the graphics for your website? You know what I mean? So those are things, I realize that are part of my expertise. You know what I'm saying? So that way, the lady reached out to me yesterday. She's like, I don't want to have to go to this person for this and this person for that. I just want to come to you and just get it all done with you. That's exactly why I did what I did. But now I'm starting to narrow my focus, to be a little bit more specific, or a little bit more strategic in how I approach things. I recently updated my lead magnet form, right? And how I look at that lead magnet form, what that's going to drive people to see that, okay, one is not cheap. You know what I'm saying? This, it is what it is. And then you're going to get so much like when I think of about situations where people, like, you say you go to Fiverr, right? Half the time you don't get to talk to that person. You're just communicating through the email, right? You don't really gain any knowledge from that. You may get a video show you how to walk you through, but there's no real connection. You haven't had a chance to really, like, for them to embody your brand, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't know you. So I feel like working with someone like me just gives you a chance, especially when you get to talk to the person and it's just not an email or just a transaction. It helps with it. I feel like it. So kill the clutter. Number 2. So first one was the 3-step brand truth detox. 1, keep it real. Number 2, kill the clutter. Remove what's outdated, off brand, or no longer aligned. This could be a service, offer, bio, slogan, or even color palette. So I just realized, oh, okay. I hope that it was an enjoyable experience. That's all I say. But I've been there, done that. Recently I've changed my bio. I just realized today that one of my pictures is not on brand, so I have to update that. I'm going through my offers, I'm updating that. So I'm personally doing this for myself as well. I had a brand audit last year, and I did a brand strategy with a young lady that I'm friends with here who's into branding and stuff like that. So we went through some things. Sometimes even though I do this, just having a fresh eye, and I'm not looking at it for myself, because sometimes it's different from you looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to communicate sometimes if they don't speak your language. They culturally, it may be a difference and they don't understand. So it's a lot of it may be a cheap price, but it turns out being way more expensive. Time, money, all of that stuff. So I just think sometimes working with somebody where you can actually talk to them, you're going to get on the phone with them, not a salesperson, not your virtual assistant. Actually talk to them. But sometimes that costs, that comes with a price. So number three, change what needs a shift. Your brand should evolve just like you do. It's okay to rebrand, to pivot, or reposition when the energy is different. I remember when I was working, when I first started, and I was like doing Canva classes. I'm teaching Canva class, and I've known people that's made hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, teaching Canva, right? But it just didn't feel right for me. It was good, but it just didn't feel good. Like, it didn't. So I had to learn that just I still do it, and it's fun in those spurts when we need to do it, but it's not something that I want to talk about every single day. I don't love it that much. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it definitely, that I've worked with people in different time zones, and that could be a help. Like right now, I have a client. They're in Dubai, and so when it's like 11 o'clock here, I think it's 11 o'clock there or something. It's just like we're always trying to meet, and I'm like, listen, I'll stay up so that we can get this done. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I won't. And so I just want you to know it's okay to rebrand. Like, I don't care if you just did it. If you're not feeling it, get rid of it. Now I want to ask some questions. What was your biggest breakthrough in chapter three? Was there something that you feel like, you know what, Mac, like that really made me be like, I gotta fix things. I gotta reshape this. And how do you feel about your brand now versus when we first started this book? Do you feel like you need some shifting? Do you feel like you need to join the brand and go get the bag accelerator program? And if you do, like, DM me. We start tomorrow. It's gonna be, I'm thinking 7 o'clock. Don't fight me, y'all. That I'm not. This is a beta program, so we're filling it out, right? Um, but I definitely feel like it's gonna be just a great, great, great. We're gonna have a great time. So make sure you DM me your email. I'm gonna be working on my landing page this weekend. I have some started, but I haven't posted it yet. And it's so funny. I was telling my coach the other day. I was like, listen, I don't feel right talking about it when I don't have a landing page. He's like, well, go create it, Mecca. That's what you do. And I'm like, I know, but you said don't worry about it. And that's all I keep thinking in my head. He's like, don't worry about it. It's your beta program. You don't have to have everything right at the start. And that's where I've been, I guess, procrastinating, because I'm always like, I gotta have it right. But you don't. So come on, join the beta. Brandon, go get the bag accelerator program, and we'll help you do what you need to do so you can move forward. All right. And get your brand organized too, and understand that this part is the foundation. Sometimes we just go and get running and don't realize that we haven't really understood the foundation of it. And this is it. So what was your most needed mirror moment? A, realizing your offers were outdated. B, owning that your visuals didn't match your vibe. Or C, knowing your messaging didn't you needed work. Knowing your messaging needed work. Or D, all of them. Realizing your offers were outdated, owning that your visuals didn't match your vibe, or knowing that your messaging needed work. I think for me, all three. All three. Because what I realized is that when I started my business, I started because I wanted to do it, right? But I also feel like I was just doing it because this is what they said I should do, and yeah, you should have this, and I'm listening to all these coaches, and they telling me this and telling me that, and then I'm just like, oh snap, and then also not knowing myself, not knowing, how to really verbalize what I do and who I am, and all of that. But I think that I had to grow up a little bit. I had to grow up and figure out who is Mecca and why does she love this? Why do I get excited about business? Why can I talk about it all day long? Why can I watch videos on it? You know what I mean? So I had to figure that out. And now that I know, yeah, that's why I could do a video on how to do your Gmail, and how tomorrow I could do a video on branding, and you, because at the end of the day, my page is for a resource. I am a resource. So I'm a resource full of information. Today it might be this topic, tomorrow it might be another topic. But guess what? What we do know is going to be valuable to somebody. And that's it. And that's where I realized I can't be worried about, oh, it has to be this form, it has to be this. No, if God gives me the idea to do a video about setting up your Gmail account, then guess what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm doing a video on setting up the Gmail account, and then God willing, I get another 90, 100,000 views and run it up. But that took for me to get comfortable with Mecca and being okay that I know some stuff. I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know everything. So I'm going to continue learning for the rest of my life. All right. So chapter 3, wrap up. All right. Thank you. And I'm so grateful for you too. Yeah. I'm also afraid of that too. I'm scared every time I send an email out if the link is wrong, or there's sometimes I stall on not sending something out because I'm scared it's not gonna be perfect. It's okay. Guess what? I see emails that come through mine with people who got great brands and that I follow, and then sometimes guess what? They send the wrong link, and guess what they do? Send another link. They send another email with the updated link. It is. People make mistakes. Shit happens. We can't be so hard on ourselves that it stops us from doing what we need to do and go out here and live our life and be great. Because that's what God sent us here for. Hey, Prep to me. Hey. We got this. Listen, that's why the Growth Hour Collective is so important. And I know you like, why does she keep talking about this shit? Because y'all don't understand. I was stuck. If she and See the Chef didn't get on the live with me that day, I would have stayed freaking sitting there for weeks trying to get my video done. This is why I created that. I want you to be able to be like, you know what? I got the support. And then guess what? If you come on live and you like, y'all, I'm struggling. I don't know why I can't get this done. We can figure out a way that we can help support you in getting that done. That's it. Having the support in the community, be like, you know what? I said I want to write this book. I said I want to go out here and fill out these grants. But every time I sit at my computer, I just don't get shit that I don't get it done. You may just need, hey Tanya, you may just need a community of like minded individuals who are out here accomplishing a goal. Thank you for the daily heart, me. Okay, is thank you for being here, Tamisha. I hope to see you at the Growth Collective. Make sure you either click the link in my bio or just go to the growthhourcollective.com and just register. You'll get all of the details to join tonight, Friday. I'll send reminder emails for everybody. And it should, if y'all want me to just text y'all, I can text y'all too. Listen, because this is how serious I am about us executing and getting out of our way and stop allowing our smarts to smart us out of the greatness that God has for us here while we on earth. Stop allowing us to be too smart for our own freaking good. For real. All right? We're going to stop that. All right, so here's chapter 3 wrap up. This is our challenge for today. I will complete your keep, get rid of, or change list today. What are you going to keep, change, or what are you going to keep, get rid of, or change about your brand? Your bio, the colors, the your offers. What are you going to change? Complete that today. Share one thing you're changing publicly this week. offer, a post, or positioning. Share one thing you're changing publicly this week. Oh, thank you. And journal. Who am I becoming? That is the journal prompt for today. Who am I becoming, and how will my brand reflect her? Who am I becoming, and how will my brand reflect her? All right, y'all, I need y'all to drop a bullseye in the comments and let me know if you're going to do this work with intention today. You going to do this work with intention today. Who am I becoming, and how will my brand reflect her? All right, and I want to share something with y'all. One more thing, because I know that I've talked about the growth hour this morning, and last night I was working on some posts, so that some scripts, so that I could really start promoting the Growth Collective, because I feel like, man, yesterday I watched this video and it was talking about how sometimes you can be too smart for your own good. And let me come over here because I want to share this with you guys, right? What am I looking for? Okay. Listening to this video, right? I read an article a while back. It talked about how Harvard graduates. So let me just say, because we be thinking, hey, thanks, we be thinking that just because they it's somebody else or whatever. Oh, hold on, what? Come, that they went to Harvard, so they have a great life and all of that stuff. I need to see some bullseyes if you are accepting the challenge, because I know it's not only she here. I need y'all to put some more bullseyes in the let me know that y'all with this. Y'all gonna do the work. You gonna, yeah, like, I need to know, y'all. I need to know. But I want to just share this with y'all real quick before I leave, because I think this is so watching this video yesterday, it just really just was like, this is, and I'm gonna tell you guys what the video was as well. I'm just trying to find it. So it was on YouTube, and where's my, okay, here it goes. The video is titled if you're smart, ambitious, and a deep thinker, why are you still stuck? And it's talking about the overthinker's trap. And I don't know about you, but I know I've definitely overthink. And sometimes I think that keeps me stuck. We overthink about all the things that are going to go wrong. We think about all the things that are going to go right, or right, whatever, right? So it says, Jim Lim is the person who this video is from, right? He says it discusses why intelligent and ambitious individuals often feel stuck despite their capabilities. He says that their strong analytical skills lead to overthinking potential risks, creating a brake that outweighs their accelerator or intelligence, and hindering action. And remember, I told y'all the other few weeks ago, I was having an issue. I don't know why I couldn't create this. So I was talking to C, and I was talking to she, and they were like, well, what if we just jump on Zoom with you, and maybe that'll help. So I was like, all right, cool, yeah, let's try it. So I put mute on. I muted my computer. They were talking amongst themselves, and I literally got the video done in 45 minutes. And now, granted, there was stuff wrong with the video. I had an issue with recording it, editing it, all types of stuff, right? So I never actually got to put the video out. But the fact that I got it done, right? And things changed. So that's why I just didn't even worry about doing the video, because I'm no longer doing that specific thing. But I say all that to say that just the fact that these women showed up for me. We sat on the phone. We didn't talk. They didn't hear what I was saying or talking about. I just put mute on and got it done, right? So he's introducing the concept of strategically small, low-risk tentacle moves. And this is what I think the Growth Collective Hour offers, right? It's inspired by how octopuses explore to bypass their paralysis by making actions feel psychologically safe. So me having the women, right? Remember I told y'all the story about when I had anxiety booking a flight and my friend, she sat there with me and booked it, and boom, I don't have anxiety about it, right? I feel like this is the same thing that I was experiencing or have been doing to get out of my way, to be able to go out here and do what I need to do so that I'm not continue stopping myself, right? So it says this video argues that consistent, safe steps build confidence and allow even those prone to overthinking to achieve their goals without relying on intense motivation. So boom, you come into the group. Hey, Queen's Knowledge. You come into the group. Yes, you're overthinking. You ain't got your book done. You ain't getting your work done. Your offers are shabby. But now you come into the Growth Hour Collective, and now you just have the ability to be able to say, you know what? I'm going out here and I'm going to achieve my goals. And it's not technically intense motivation. It's just having the support, the community of other individuals getting their work done. Let's go. So, examples of scaling back initial steps in areas like presenting, offering services, creating content are provided to illustrate this approach. So, ultimately, Lim emphasizes that this method leverages strategic thinking to overcome the inaction caused by excessive risk assessment. Now, I know you like, what the fuck? What the, like, here's a whole bunch. So I want to share with y'all some of the scripts that I was creating last night, because I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to start promoting, so that, other women can come and enjoy the Growth Hour Collective, because I truly believe that this is just going to be an experience that is going to change so many people's lives. And I know so many of us are out here just, you got so many ideas that you want to do, so many things you want to do, but every day you're just overthinking shit. And it's time to stop. Time to stop. So, I want to see. I'm trying to find the thing. I was practicing them last night, and I was cracking up in the car, and I was just like, yeah, I gotta do this, because if I don't promote, how would anybody know about the Growth Collective? Like, how would anybody know? So I have to figure this out. I have to figure this out, because I'll be honest, I'll be a little scared too. You know what I'm saying? It's scary starting something new. It's scary inviting people in. Anna, good morning. Or good afternoon, because it is after 12. I normally be going by this time. Make sure y'all follow my girl Anna. But yeah, so I want you to hear some of the scripts that I was creating. This is one of my favorites last night that I was reading. I was cracking up. So, is this? Where is it at? So right now, Anna, what I'm doing is I was sharing with everyone some of the commercials I'll be doing for the Growth Hour, so that we could just tell people about it and get people in, get people in so they can start accomplishing their goals. So I was trying to find it, but for some reason I cannot find where. Oh, here it goes. I'm bugging. I didn't created a file for it. So here it goes. All right. I don't necessarily want to be condescending, but I do want to be condescending with how I'm talking to people with these, things. So here goes some right here. So I was cracking up. Trying to get, so it's like, this is one I was practicing last night. So it's like, so let me get this straight. You're paralyzed not because you can't, but because your brain is overthinking. Your brain is too busy predicting every possible failure. So let's get this straight. You're paralyzed not because you can't, but because your brain is too busy predicting every possible failure. You join the Growth Collective and turn overthinking into income. You'll get your mindset shifts, clarity, and support to actually move. Click the link in the bio and stop getting in your own way. Ain't that cute? But I feel like they need to be a little bit more. So here it goes. It says, you've been planning for 3 years. Still waiting for the stars to align. Sorry, boo. Even NASA moves faster than you. Start making real moves with micro steps and community support inside the Growth Hour Collective. Link in bio, take your first step with us. Waiting for motivation is like waiting for your ex to change. Not gonna happen. Try this instead. Ain't that, yo? I was reading these last night sitting in the car. The lighting wasn't great. I did do one, so I may just go ahead and post it and stop overthinking it. But I really like these. And then I realized that, you know what? Having to say things, because I could be nice about it and be like, ooh, come work with us. But I feel like in order for people to get this, the people who need to get this, they need to be talked to a little condescending, right? Here it goes. Oh, you read 50 books and took 6 courses but can't launch the business? Who is talking to? You read 50 books and took 6 courses but can't launch the business? Congratulations. You've mastered the art of You've mastered the art of intellectual stagnation. Join the Growth Hour Collective and move from learning to earning. Link in bio if you're ready to stop playing small. Yo, I really feel like these are part of it. Like, he says, oh, it's not procrastination, you're strategizing. Sure, Mecca. If your Google Docs are fire, but your business isn't, it's time to join the Growth Hour Collective. It says, if your next step requires an emotional pep rally and a PhD, it's too big. Let's scale that ego down a bit. Keep it simple, supported, and strategic inside the Growth Hour Collective. Link in bio to move without the overwhelm. Talk about. Yo, I can't wait to do these videos. Your brain is literally trying to protect you from success. It's not cute anymore. We teach you how to move through fear inside the Growth Hour Collective with community, tools, and clarity. Click the link in the bio to join. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Now I just got to post these and promote it every day. Like, I'm so excited to do this. But if you haven't joined the Growth Hour Collective, please do so. The link is in my bio. Or you can go to thegrowthhourcollective.com. This was real. This is for y'all. I'm so excited that it's a wrap. We finished chapter 3, y'all. I wonder how many chapters are in this book. Let's see. So it's 10 chapters. You know, I've heard that 10 chapters is like the sweet spot when you're wanting to become a best-selling author. And that was from a best-selling author coach. Just to let y'all know, I just wasn't saying it. Everybody that he's helped write books is best-selling authors. All right, so here we got 10 chapters. The next 6 chapters will be, or 7 chapters. Branding is like dating. That's chapter 4. Chapter 5, your difference is your strength. Chapter 6 is hope is not a strategy. 7, what's the plan? Chapter 8, #do it. Chapter 9, know your worth, and then add tax. I told y'all she'd be snatching her wigs real bad. And then chapter 10, I am. So stick around. We're going to finish this book. I'm so excited. This is our 3rd or 4th book? Our 4th? So I'm excited. And that's a wrap. Time from chapter 3, time to look in the mirror. I want you to share your biggest mirror moment in the comments, or do a video and just share. Like, I would love to see that, someone talk about what they learned from this book or learning through this live. I would love that. So if you're committed to building a brand that grows with you, like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on, join Zoom, all of that. I said join Zoom. Yes, join Zoom, but also join me over on YouTube at Mecca Joy. And then tag a best friend, tag a cousin, tag somebody who needs this. And join us tomorrow for chapter 4. I think that was the one about branding is like dating. Oh, yep, branding is like dating. So that will be tomorrow. And remember, you can't build what you avoid. So stand in your truth and build with clarity. All right. It's your girl Mecca Joy. Remember, same time, same place, same energy, and keep growing, keep glowing, and keep going. I appreciate y'all for being here with me today, y'all. We had 4 views on YouTube, and we had, I don't know, I think we had like 9 or 10 people at the max here. I appreciate y'all for being here. Liking the live, giving me gifts, and getting us to 13,900. I guess I should just wait till we get to 4,000, y'all. Let me help tap shit. Look, let me help tap. Oh, did I hit the button? No, I don't want to cancel. Let me help tap. Let's get us to 14,000. No, I appreciate. Oh, there we go. Boom. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place, same energy. Hey there, Empress. I'm logging off, but I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. And I might be on later tonight because I think I'm going to be changing so that I can work out longer. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I see y'all. Or later tonight. Who knows?